If there's a killer out there, we need to find them.
30. 29.
You could just skip the counting and kill her, you know.
You have no sense of drama.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 8. And for today's video, we have a plethora of things to go through. We have some new promo material, we have some promo images, we have a brand new synopsis, and so much more. We do obviously have the promo images released for the mid-season premiere, that being episode 6, titled Impulsive Excessive Disorder, and the synopsis that was released is for episode 7, titled Lockdown. But we do also have the episode titles released for episodes 8 to 11, as well as a new poster released to hype up the return of the Flash, and we do also have another special news regarding the back half of the season. It's nothing huge, but it's just really cool, which is why I want to mention it. But yeah, guys, I apologize for not being very active lately on the channel. I've been very busy, and I've just found the time to do a video on this, which is why I'm a couple of days late to it. But it is good because I was able to just gather all of these news and just put it into one video. So it might be a pretty lengthy one depending on how long I talk for. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. We are just under a week left for the return of the Flash, as well with episode 6, which is a filler episode, so it does not really have a direct tie to any specific storyline for the back half of the season. And same thing applies for episode 7 as well. It doesn't have any tie to any specific storyline or any upcoming graphic novel. It's just a filler episode. So those episodes will be known as Interlude Part 2, in which from season 7, as you guys would remember, we did have Interlude Part 1, which was episodes 12, 13, and 14. So it is possible that episode 8 could be a filler episode, but hopefully it isn't, because 3 filler episodes in a row is just way too much, and I'd rather just have them save the next filler episode in between the 2 next graphic novels. So I'd rather have episode 13 be a filler episode over episode 8, if I'm being honest. But yeah, we have so much new promo material to break down and cover, which is very exciting. I will obviously break down everything and give you guys my overall thoughts and theories in regards to what I think is potentially going to happen. But before I go over anything, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Arrowverse content coming your way. But yeah, firstly, to go over quickly, we do have this new pretty cool poster to hype up the return of the Flash on March 9th, which is obviously next week. And that is now on Wednesdays, so it's on a new day, because since the Flash pilot has aired, season 1 episode 1, since then the Flash always used to air on Tuesdays, whereas now it's on a new date, which is on Wednesdays. It's because of Superman and Lois and Naomi taking up that time slot. But yeah, the Flash is now on Wednesdays, so do not get confused, guys, if you do not see the Flash on Tuesday nights, because now it's on Wednesday and it will premiere March 9th. In regards to this poster, I do really like it. I think it looks really sick, and it is one of the better posters we've had in a very long time. I really love the effect of the big massive lightning bolt behind Barry. The colors in this poster just fit so well. The only complaint I would really have are the arms, and that's just because I don't really like those types of poses in general, but it is hands down one of the better posters we've had in a while, and I do really like it. But moving on, we do have a synopsis released. This is for, as I said before, episode 7 of this season, titled Lockdown. So firstly, I will read over the synopsis and then I will break it down line by line and give you guys my overall thoughts and theories in regards to what I think is going to happen. So the synopsis goes as follows. Sit tight. When a criminal invades the CCPD, Barry and Kramer must trust and rely on each other if they're going to make it out safely. Meanwhile, Caitlin learns a valuable lesson while out with Snow and Mark. And I'm guessing the person who wrote the synopsis kind of just messed up, and instead of Frost, they just wrote Snow. So yeah, it's Frost, not Snow. But breaking down the first portion of the synopsis, when a criminal invades CCPD, Barry and Kramer must trust and rely on each other if they're going to make it out safely. Now, this criminal invading CCPD, as we've seen in the trailer, is obviously the legend himself, Goldface. I can't wait to see him again, just mainly due to the memes and how funny of a character he has become. I know a lot of people do not like him, but for me, he's hilarious. I don't think he's a great villain or anything like that, but he's a hilarious character. And the episodes is definitely going to be worth watching just for the metal. But yeah, in regards to why he breaks into CCPD, it's obviously to break into the CCPD armory because he's after some metal. Because after all, Daddy likes the metal. But seriously though, I am honestly clueless to why he breaks into CCPD. Maybe he is after the metal. Maybe he finds some new metal that we've never seen before. Maybe he's after more gold. I honestly don't know at this point. They'll probably find some other meme to throw in with Goldface, but I guess we will have to wait and see. Now, this episode does worry me quite a bit, just mainly due to this episode feeling like a Kristen Kramer-centered episode. After all, it is an interlude episode, so these are going to be like side character-centered episodes over Barry or Iris or characters like that, in which, to be brutally honest, I'm not interested about. If this is a Kristen Kramer-centered episode, I couldn't care less about it. Like, from what I'm seeing over here, it will be some sort of an episode where she embraces her new abilities and just ends up saving the day, in which, fair enough, I will admit that Kristen Kramer became a better character this season compared to last season. However, that doesn't contribute into anything. It doesn't make me any more invested into the character or anything like that. So I still don't care if this is a Kristen Kramer-centered episode. Obviously, Barry will not be able to become the Flash because Kramer doesn't know that Barry is the Flash, so he won't be able to use his abilities against Goldface or even just save the day in general. Bear in mind, Kramer is a meta that could replicate people's abilities, so this will probably be some sort of an episode where, they're stuck in CCPD, they don't know what to do. Barry and Kramer, talk to each other, they're gonna try and find a way to survive, and we're gonna end up getting this deep talk between Barry and Kramer, and eventually, after this deep talk, Kramer's gonna be able to embrace her powers. She's gonna end up saving the day. Maybe she accidentally becomes a speedster due to her being in close proximity to Barry, and she will probably find out that Barry is the Flash over there. That's what I am predicting. I hope I am wrong, but knowing the show, this is the type of thing that they would do. In regards to the next part of the synopsis, meanwhile, Caitlin learns a valuable lesson while out with Snow and Mark. And once again, obviously, this Snow character is Frost. I could not give two craps about this, honestly. This just continues to worry me because I really disliked Frost because of what they did to her in season 7. And let's be honest, no one likes Chilblain. And to see them two get back together for another episode is something that I really am not looking forward to. So pretty much, if Goldface was not in this episode, I probably would not have watched this as well. Just like last season, how I skipped that Allegra episode, I would have most probably skipped this episode if Goldface wasn't in it. But next up, we do have some episode titles to go over as well, because they did release some episode titles. These are for episodes 8 to 11. So firstly, breaking down the title for episode 8, The Fire Next Time. This could possibly also end up becoming an interlude episode as well. We don't know for sure. But this is the episode where the Hotness, aka Where's My Money guy, returning. It is too early to judge because we haven't seen or heard of anything about this episode besides Jacob Birch's return. But I am really not looking forward to this episode as well. They're bringing back all these cringy and goofy characters to, yes, create fun. But it makes you think that they're just doing this for fun. These interlude episodes, they're not meant to get serious or anything like that, like the actual graphic novel episodes. Which is genuinely worrying because, yes, it's for the laughs. But my complaint about the show, my main complaint from last season especially, was how goofy and incredibly cringy that season was. I'm talking about season 7 obviously. Fair enough, The Flash season 8 did not deliver that yet. But looking at the direction they're heading into with these interludes and the tone it seems to be going for, I'm gonna keep an open mind, but I am very worried, and it does not look like the writers are taking fan reception very seriously if they are going for this incredibly cringy and goofy style for the interludes, because I cannot take 2 episodes of that. If it's 3, then of course it will be even worse. Again, hopefully I do get proven wrong, but this episode is most probably going to either just genuinely be the Hotness returning as the villain of the week, and Barry will have to stop him, but it will probably be like a leveled up version of the Hotness, or this could also end up being an Iris time sickness episode, and we just end up going back in time so that we could just see the Hotness returning. But honestly, I don't know how we could see the hotness return if it isn't for like an Iris time sickness episode where we go back in time and just visit that moment where Iris fought the hotness. Now, episode 9 is titled Phantoms. Now, in regards to this, we do know that we are getting a new character on the show called Tinya Wazo, and in the comics, she is a Legion of Superheroes member going by the name Phantom. So this is definitely going to be the episode where she arrives. This is obviously going to be graphic novel number 6 as well. Episode 8 could also end up being graphic novel number 6. We don't know if that's an interlude or not. But one of these episodes is going to be the first episodes of graphic novel number 6. But her character description goes as followed. After years of successfully hiding in plain sight, reluctant meta-teenager Tinya Wazo's life is turned upside down when she becomes the subject of Iris West Allen's latest investigation for CCC Media. Soon, Tinya is thrust into a dangerous world she never knew existed, one that will change her life forever. Now, this is pretty cool. It is great seeing a new character become part of the show. She will most probably remain as a recurring character, just like Sue Dearborn. It will be worrying if they do make her a series regular because the show can barely develop their new characters at this point. We barely have any development for Chester, and we do not have any development at all for Allegra. So bringing in new series regulars would just create more of an issue, but I'm really looking forward to this character. I'm really interested to see where she fits in. Yeah, I just cannot wait to see a new character coming to the show. Now, episode 10 is titled Reckless. This is the only episode title which I have no ideas about. If I had to take my best guess, however, it's most probably one of the 3 episodes Rick Cosnett will be returning on. So for those who don't know, Rick Cosnett, the actor playing Eddie Thawne, will be returning for 3 more episodes after episode 6 of The Flash season 8. So going by that, he is most probably going to be the main villain for this graphic novel. And no, he will not be Cobalt Blue, but Eric Wallace did say the following about his character for The Flash season 8. Rick's been such a fantastic part of our Flash family since season 1, and we have been looking for ways to bring him back to the show ever since. Fortunately, we've been able to do so now in season 8, and Rick has been fantastic in bringing an exciting new side to his portrayal of Eddie Thawne that honors the character's past, but also takes it somewhere unexpected. They did also mention that he will be playing multiple versions of Eddie Thawne, whatever that means. So it does get me really excited to see what this new take on Eddie Thawne is all about. As I said, he's most probably going to be the main villain. Whether that's Cobalt Blue, we do not know for sure. But the fact that they say that Rick Cosnett will be playing multiple versions of Eddie Thawne does lead me to think that it will not be Cobalt Blue, but there will be another big thing going on with this character, and it does get me genuinely very excited to see what's to come for him. Now, episode 11 is titled Resurrection, and of course, the best assumption is that someone gets resurrected. And from what we know, this is actually the first episode where we will be seeing the return of Ronnie Raymond, aka Firestorm. He will be there for episodes 11 and 12, so it does look like he will be resurrected in some way. Possibly through time travel. It could also end up being due to all those Armageddon timeline changes created, or there could just be something bigger going on. But yeah, whatever it is, I am very interested to see how Ronnie plays into the season. Now, we do also have some promo images to go over, and this is for episode 6 of this season, which is obviously the mid-season premiere. But yeah, firstly, we have this shot of Bart and Nora at CCPD, and they're just glancing at something. Most probably Eddie Thawne, or it could just be some evidence that they're trying to locate and they're trying to grab hold of so that they're able to stop that timeline change from taking place, and they could keep the timeline intact. But also, we do have this outside shot of Bart and Nora as well. This could probably be during the time of the jewelry heist scene, or this could be their first encounter with Eddie Thawne as well. It's one of those two. I'm not entirely sure, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Now, this next one isn't anything big or anything like that. It's just pretty cool. But Katie Lotz will actually be directing another episode in the Arrowverse. She did obviously do episode 3 of season 7 of Legends of Tomorrow, which is the 100th episode. And for those who don't know who Katie Lotz is, that is obviously the actress who plays Sarah Lance on Legends of Tomorrow. But she will be stepping into the director's chair for an upcoming episode of The Flash Season 8, we could possibly get some sort of Sarah Lance cameo in the episode as well. I don't know about that, but it could just be that Katie Lotz is just directing an upcoming episode of The Flash season 8, so it's probably going to be like episode 16 or something like that. But this is actually pretty cool to see, and I'm really excited to see what Katie Lotz brings on TV. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Be sure to tell me in the comment section down below if you guys are looking forward to The Flash season 8 coming back. I'm interested to see all of your thoughts towards all of this as well. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.